Hello again. The SharkC64 development environment has now a new feature, a high-resolution sprite editor. Let's have a look. There's now a new item in the designer menu. It is called Sprite Editor. If you just click it without any open file or a project, you get a message dialog saying that it is available only for persisted projects. So let's create one. Let's start by opening the dialog for downloading examples. And let's download the example 13, which shows the use of sprites drawn with the editor. Here it is. It has instructions that we can follow. Let's first persist the project. Then we can download the color module. Now we can go and open the sprite editor and name the module as example 13 sprites as instructed. And here's the sprite editor. The instructions asked us to draw a sprite and run the project. So let's draw a circle first. Now we can run the project. Good. We have now a bouncing ball implemented using a sprite. So this is the high-resolution sprite editor. At the moment it has three tools: toggle, paint and erase. The toggle tool is now active. It switches bits on and off when you click them. If you drag with the mouse, it fixes the state based on the first bit and maintains it while you are dragging. This way you can either paint or erase many bits at the same time. The paint tool forces bits on. Similarly, the erase tool forces bits off. As for the sprites, you can add a sprite, clone it, delete it, or rename it. So the name of this sprite is now first sprite. Let's rename it as ball. Let's clone it and call the cloned sprite filled ball. And now we fill it. We have now two sprites that are stored into the module example 13 sprites. Before we forget, let's rename the reference to the sprite also in the source code. Here we can see that the source code refers to the first sprite. Let's rename that. The reference is actually a constant value, which is the index of the sprite. We can see that when we open the module diagram. The example 13 sprites consists of two indexes as constants for the two sprites. There are also data arrays for the image content. Now that we have added another sprite, we can change the program so that it shows the filled ball whenever the ball hits a wall. Let's add first a constant and a variable capturing the hit state. We can then add an if statement to the sync function that selects the sprite based on the hit state. Lastly, we can add statements to the move function to update the hit state and detect a hit with a ball. I think that's it. Let's run the program. So that is the new high-resolution sprite editor. But there's one more thing. If we look at the code and see a reference to a sprite like this, we would like to know what the sprite looks like and maybe we would like to edit it. We could of course open the sprite editor and select the sprite there. There is, however, an easier way to do that. In the previous release, the development environment was extended with a jump to feature. Now that feature also works with sprites. So all we need to do is to click the name of the sprite and choose jump to from the edit menu. And here it is. Now we can edit the sprite and run the program again. So that is what the high-resolution sprite editor looks like. Next I will do some usability testing before continuing with new features. Until then, thanks for stopping by and see you soon!